Hello everyone, it's Gary with another trading video. The usual morning, Saturday morning harvest. It's what it's gonna be. Things to notice: no headphones. It took me about 2 months to realize that I do not need them for the videos. So that should tell you something about how smart I am. The other thing is that I just got new keys yesterday. They are not the usual clicky mechanicals. It's Logitech MX keys. Should be more quiet, but I might have some problems typing correctly, so excuse me for that in advance. Now you can see that I get fewer notifications than I do usually, and for the reason for that is I'm thinking mostly is that my PC restarted, Windows updated, and I usually postpone the restarts, which I did this time, which was, I don't know, a week ago, and I forgot that it's going to happen, the scheduled restart is going to happen. So my PC went down, and you know, I have auto bumping set up for Lounge and CSGO traders, so perhaps that's why I have fewer offers this time. Anyway, let's check what we have here. Usual community message, new comment. I think we can clear this real quick. Yeah, just does not concern me about this. Just some guys posting trades. My friend Oliver posted a trade in my trade group. Okay, so I remember this. I talked to this guy last night, or even the day before that, and we pretty much agreed on this offer. So I'm just gonna go ahead and accept it. Now, I saw that I have a bookmark notification. So I have this Ursus in storage, so I might have to go into CSGO and get it out of storage. But let's check this other offer first. There you go. Let's see which other offers this M9 is presenting. It's gonna be this one. Well, 155 looks fair for my M9. According to my extension, it's euros overpay, but let's double check the price on the GAT. It's a solid 130. Then, yeah, I just started Steam. You can see the friend request notifications popping up now. So it's a big downgrade here, and I'm not even sure that I have the space in my inventory to accept this, because it's 8, 16, 24. It's around 30 items, and I have only 25 space. 3 slots in my inventory, even less than. So what I usually do here is that I switch around items. I put some of them back in their inventory and replace them with more expensive ones, but that's not viable here, because all the other items he has are similarly low in price, so that's not an option. And the offer is a few euros away from being any good, so I'm just going to have to decline it. And I already counted 20 hours ago. I'm not sure how that happened, because maybe prices were a bit different, or he had more items tradable than. I guess he should have accepted. Or it's perhaps more simple. Maybe he was just offering for a different knife. Anyway, let's take those items out of storage. Okay, I thought I closed this. Anyway, let's just counter to this one then. Okay, don't have to check the M9's price again because we already know that it's 155. Let's say 145, 43 for the Safari, which would mean 12 euros in difference. So he should be adding more than that, of course. The only item he has in that range is the AK. Oh wait, it has some stickers, expensive stickers. That it's really unlikely that he would accept this. I'm going to just decline this one as well. And let's get those. I think there is Ursus and an AK Bloodsport that I have put away for this guy. Retrieve. Yeah, these two. Alright, now let's check the bookmarks. With the Bloodsport for his Talon and the Hellraiser's sticker is what the offer is. So, and as you can see, this guy paid some money through PayPal last night for the difference. And with the Hellraiser's sticker, let's do this. And Ursus Blue Steel and AK Bloodsport. I think he added 7 euros through PayPal, if I remember correctly. I'm just gonna tell him about... Wait, what's his name? Nova. I'm just gonna tell Nova about the offer. Alrighty, bookmarks done. I'm gonna refresh CS money here because I might need that for this next trade. Alright, so it's a pretty complicated one here. How should I approach this? Price is really similar according to my extension. There are a couple of items that are in other offers. I'm gonna check that first. Plus $15 on PayPal. I think that's gonna be a no. So let's check the... Oh, this Asmavin is in 3 other offers. So if I accept this one, then those will go away. One of them is a cent offer. I'm not sure why I opened this in another. Oh. Anyway, so this is very low. Again, not a really problem. How about this? This is another guy who does not understand that this is a ruby, so he's offering a normal Doppler prices. Same with him. Okay, quick getting rid of some shitty offers here. Alright, check the Asimov M4. Nothing special on that offer. Okay, so I will have no problem accepting this. Let's check the prices then. 255. Let's go with that. 300. Okay, so 255, 300. Let's say 40 for the orb. 37, 48, 13. It's close to 700 my part, my side of the trade. How about his side? 550. What's the float? Float is bad. And the Navaja won't load here. I think 550 would be for one with a decent float, but not for this one. Float matters a whole lot more for gloves, to be honest. I'm gonna go with 140 on the Navaja. That would mean 516. That's about right then. It's pretty off. I'm gonna have to remove, let's say, these two. That would be 340 and 13, 608. No, I removed too much then. So if it's 660, let's say, I established that it's 700 on my side, then I will have to remove 30 or 40. I'm gonna remove the M4 encounter. Okay, that was a lot of thinking on just one offer, which is pretty unlikely to be accepted, to be honest. This looks simple. Butterfly for Butterfly, mine is the Urban Minimalware 280. I don't know, what is this? 275. It's really selling all over the place the last few days. I'm just gonna probably disregard this part and go with these peaks, which is 275. What about the Knight? Looks really similar. I'm gonna put in some items to his side. Let's go with these AWP. Yeah, so as you could see, I have storage units. I have one that I use for reservations for items that I have a deal for and the reservation fee is paid, and I have another one which I use as an overflow for my inventory when I have too many items like I do nowadays and I cannot list them on the market because I have too many in my wallet. So for those times I have that overflow storage unit. This was a pretty common offer. It's basically the same price, no point in that, so I added a bit. Crystal clear it should be. I want to offer your Butterfly Fade for my Karambit and other skins. Do I have one? I don't think I have a Butterfly Fade. Okay. So he wants me to overpay a bit for his upgrade, so that's not gonna happen obviously. But he's trading for a P250 anyway, so I added his P250 to the trade. Hi bro, my knife's trade bond will run out in 2 days, 6 hours. HB, I guess that's HB. What's HB? Probably a typo. How about HB? How about your Karambit Autotronic Battlescard and Dragon King? Trade bond of Karambit will run out sooner, that's why I wrote you. Okay, let's check the offer. He is offering his knives. 2 knives, a Talon Vanilla, Navaja Marble for Kara Auto. I don't even have that. Oh, I just typoed. Kara Auto and Dragon King, which is like 15. Let's say 410, 425 on my side. and he will probably have to add, or I will have to remove the M4 from the trade. So 285 and 150, 235. I think I will try to make him not want my Dragon King. We just counter to this one. Yeah, I remember this message. I don't even have to check it. I can just... It's better if I say an exact number of what he should be adding. So... like 300 on the flip. 230. 230? Let's be generous. 230. 70 is the difference. He's adding 40. So there is still, but the difference is 70. He's adding 40. The difference is 30. 70% of that is 21 euros, but he's talking about dollars. Let's do 25. I'm just going to decline for now. Again, very similar price on this trade. By the first look, 310 on my Talon. I'm gonna go with 300 on the M9. But he wants me to add more to the trade, and he should be adding. Also notice that the change offer button is grayed out, so it's a private inventory. Nothing much you can do here unless he added me for trade, which he did not, so I'm gonna decline it. Can't counter, I won't accept it. That's basically the only reasonable action I can take here. Let me know what you think. I'll let you know. Whoa, that's just really off. I mean, this flip is not this expensive, but again, 330. Even then, it's like 60 the difference. If I remove these, and if his items are a bit more expensive than they look, yeah, similar, a bit higher, I'm gonna counter this. So this is a reminder for you guys that the pricing by my extension is not an absolute value that you should take it at face value at all times. You should check prices on different places, because you can see it does not worth this much, that's for sure, because you saw that the factory new one is like 300. So even though I think at this point the minimal wear is more expensive because it's more rare and it has higher sales, you can see that there are no sales at 355. I'm not even sure how my extension ended up getting this price, but anyway, I might have to look into that, but let's just say that this is not this much. I'm gonna counter, so this guy is gonna be happy. Now, why would this guy want me to overpay for such a big downgrade? I'm guessing because this case hardened is some special looking 5.7, and it looks like he's on my friend list. I'm gonna check if he did not include any message, so I'm gonna go ahead and this is probably too much. Yet again, let's do one of these. I don't like to think too much about these low offers because I have many of them and there is just so much time in the day. Hi there. Again, just an offer. 6. Let's see. What if I pick cheaper Hyper Beast? Op Hyper. I do have it in field tested, but then I would have to add something. What shall that be? If I add, let's say, this clock, then it could work. Let's see. Again, I don't want to. This is just the same offer I had opened that I just confirmed the counter for. Here. Alright, that's done. You can see that he cannot add anything. Gonna have to add me. But you have nothing, dude. What do you want to add? Perhaps he has... No, he has nothing. He was most likely auto-ignored by my extension at some point. Probably if I click show all here, then I could see it. Hey, sorry, but would you trade anything for my M9 Gamma? I don't like these questions. Like, of course I would trade something. I can give you a 3-cent case for it. This is the only reasonable response I can give to these kind of questions. Hey Gary, 2 things I really like how your profile is gold. No clue how you did that. Also, how would you feel about my entire inventory minus the jet set and all skins below $2? Then PayPal, 18.4 euro. That's very specific here. So the last trade didn't work out. I just really want to keep my AK. I also traded it from you. Love it so much. Okay, this is gonna be complicated. I can see that. Equal pricing. Well, even if it's equal pricing, there's no point in that here for me. Also, if some of you know what the heck this red circle is in everyone's name, then please let me know in the comments, because it's bugging me and I have no fucking clue what it is. Let's see. How much is this? Selling pretty much all over the place. I'm gonna go with 95 on this, 88 on the Huntsman. Would need more ads than he has. This is just a joke of it's not even available anymore. Let's refresh. Let's do a fresh start here. There's a new comment in my trade group. Just some advertisement. Okay, so this is a trade that I just counted to. If you remember, I added the AWP. He countered by switching it to this AUG. What should it be? Let's check CS money prices on this one, because on the market the Urban Must is selling all over the place, and but they look kind of similar. Butterfly, what's these? Urban Minimal, starting at, looks overpriced on CS money. You can see if something is overpriced on CS money if you order by cheapest first, and if the first items are untradeable, that means they are there for over a week. So that usually means they are overpriced. No one wanted to take them at this price, so they become tradable. Also, you can see there are more of them available, quite a few actually. All indicators of it being overpriced. Anyway, I'm going to check the other one, which is Butterfly Night field tested, I believe. Or was it Valborn? It's field tested. Alright. So really similar price on CS Money as well. Mine is a bit more expensive, but as you can see, the Night does not look that overpriced here. And Nights are usually better. Nights in field tested are better for trading than an Urban Must Minimal would. So I'm going to accept it. Now let's evaluate this offer. So my profile is gold. Okay, I'm going to answer that. And to you guys, if you're wondering, so he's talking about that if you check my profile, then my name, my pictures, borders, level, etc., are made of gold. If I comment somewhere, my name is in gold, but only if you have my extension installed, and that's because I have CSGO Trader app in my name. So if you want your name to be shown in gold, and if you want to support me and my extension, then put it in your name, and your name will be gold for the users of the extension. Okay, so I'm going to say the same thing to this guy. Because you use my extension and I have CSGO Trader app in my name. Okay, now let's do the trade. Also, how would you feel about my inventory? Entire inventory minus jet set and all skins below $2. Ouch. All right then, below 2. So it's basically all these. 266. Then 18 euros. And what does he want? Okay, so he's not saying what he wants from my side, and I can't remember. Jesus, there's so much back and forth here. Butterfly. I'm going to ask what he actually wants here. And I'm going to put it away here, this tab away, because if he replies, I will have it prepared. Alright, so lower trade, my Karambit for his bayonet and ads. 285 to 90, or 490 on mine. His is more than 100 euros cheaper, and he's adding 44, 28, 16, and 20 and 12. So he's adding 100 exactly. It's quite a big trade at around 500 euros. He's still underpaying a bit. He should be overpaying. If I add this one, then it's, let's say, 20 euros overpay, which is less than 5%. Pretty good for him. Let's see what he decides. Okay, some other messages then. Pretty simple trade here. Gloves for gloves. Mine is the foundation. I'm gonna go with 155. his snake bite is I think 150, so €5 advantage on mine, but his other cheap items are not enough for ads, and I don't want to involve his flip because that would be complicated. I'm going to just decline. What? Hey Gary, what will you offer for my Karambit stained field tested and Op Asimov stat rack? I'm not exactly sure what people expect from these questions. Like, I have 1,000 items and I will just list 200 options that he could take, or like what? Okay, so I didn't say out loud, but this is 80, this is 73. He only has 2 more euros to add, gonna have to decline. How much trade lock M9 vanilla? That would be almost a week. So you might have seen me do this before. It's pretty much easier to just take a screenshot and send that to them, and I'm gonna send my plug for my extension here, and perhaps it's gonna be less work if he installs it and will stop asking me. I think this was the guy with the prearranged offer that I started recording with by accepting that offer. Anyway, here's the Falchion Damascus at 1.5. Another Falchion, it's stained battle scarred stat track, 90 if I'm generous. But so if I added this would be about same price. Problem is it's a downgrade, and oh, it's actually field tested, so it's not as bad as I thought in terms of trading opportunities on it. What if I add this M4 Devil or Evo? Evo. Alright, let's send it. M9 butterfly knife and Op maybe. There's still a lot of options here. Anyway, let's check his stuff. This is only like 50, so I'm not sure what he's talking about here. Hi, currently I'm not sure, but I have a question. I listed the skin on Bitskins, but I don't want to set anymore. Is there any way I can trade it back to my account or not? Because it's already listed. I mean, that's how it usually works on trading or marketplaces, and I think I've done this before on Bitskins, but I haven't used it in a while. By the way, I don't recommend using it because I've heard a lot of bad things about them nowadays. If you want to sell your items for real money, check out my video on CSDs. That's what I use nowadays. I think that's the way. Next trade. Flip Marble Fade for my knife. Well, I have 2 of those, I believe. A Fiat Factory New and a Minimalware. I'm gonna have to be specific here, man. Flip Marble. Both are in trade. He will have to add for either of those, but the price is different, so I'm gonna have to make him specify which one he's talking about. I think this guy sent the same offer yesterday, and I countered by removing the AK, and he just sent it back. Not gonna do that again. Perfect Angle Scary, I will be able to trade once I get my AK back, but we can discuss now. Let's not discuss now. Okay. Gut Fade. Gut Fade should be 145-ish. He's what is it? Classic stained is at least 10 euros less. So I'm gonna make him add 20. We'll see. Okay. Let's give some options to this guy. So he said he wants to trade his Karambit and Op Asimov. Those should be around 330 or a bit more. It's pretty nice trend on this Karambit. Okay, it's more like 350 now, this combo. And he wants another Op and either an M9 or a Butterfly. Or the Op is just optional. Let's make it more simple by only checking the knives first. So we are looking for a Butterfly at 330. This is gonna be too much. How about the case hardened? Yeah, that's a good option here. If I'm doing it too quick, it's a good tip. You right click on the items. If you are in Chrome, it's called copy link address, and then you can paste it. And if they are also using the desktop Steam or the web version, then they will have a preview of the item. They can check it on the market, or if they click it, then it will take them right into the inventory so they can see all the details. So this is a good way of sharing items instead of, typing the names, which can be ambiguous if you're not specific, or if I hate it when some people with different languages use the item names or on their languages, or they try to translate them to English, which is sometimes really hard to know which they're talking about when it's translated and not the same as the normal English names. Gonna do this as well. Would have to add with that, of course. And I think the rest of them are more expensive. Yeah, these are too much. And he wanted an M9. Oh, it's not tradable for a week, so not much points in sending it just yet. How much is this? Okay, this is a case where there are so few sales here that you can just pretty much disregard whatever this chart says. If you check the field tested one, it's I think it's 320. I would say 350 for the stat track. So right in that price that he's looking for. 360, that's too much. Perhaps this. Also really hard to put a price on this one. Really rare. Sold once a month ago, then I don't even know. You can't even see when that other one was, in January last time. Yeah, also 320 on the non-stat track, so should be about 250 for the stat track. I'm gonna skip the few. So there is the black laminate. I'm just gonna give him some options here. Well, I trade for profit. That should be pretty obvious and simple. And if I overpay, then I'm not making a profit. Any. I don't like the answer, but it's not as bad here because there are only two. I don't have any StatTrak ones. Yeah. For my knife, what knife he has? Oh no. That's really far away. Although it has great float, but still. 260-ish. You would have to add a lot. Most of his stuff, honestly. Go away. Okay, so where are we? Never just low to minimal where this is what I have. 115. Let's go with 1,313. But I already counted this last night. Funny thing is, I think his previous offer was better than this, but maybe I'm wrong. I remember incorrectly. Here the counter offer you sent me, I would be overpaying 53 euros, 60 with the OP. That's why I added the OP, achieved and case 100 and threw in my OP. Okay, I don't remember this, so I have to check it. What? So obviously he uses some very different pricing for that flip. Not sure what that is, but he's saying 50. He would be overpaying 50. That's crazy. I offered him pretty much same price, so he should be happy. 265 on the bayonet, and this is a phase 3. Let's go with 215. That's a lot of difference here. 55. I'm gonna go with something like this. Again, you can see that because of this item is quite rare, not a lot of sales to not a lot of past sales to get prices from, but I mean, I can show you that so it's valued at 228 by my extension at the moment, which is low because I think the normal factory new on StatTrak is even more than that. Yeah, that's around that or more. So of course the StatTrak one should be more than that. What we offer just my karambit stained without the OP. Alright, so he's shopping around here. He's karambit stained. Okay, so that's, I think we said 270 for that. What do I have butterfly for that? I just got this knight, but I have a knight in Valborn. I think that should be good. Or this stained. Or the other stain, the Valborn one. And he wants on M9 is an option for him. Let's check these two. Yeah, the Damascus could work. The blue still could work as well. I'm gonna send those options as well. I can add if he wants me to. Not sure why this guy would want me to add so much if our knives are quite similar in price. In fact, they're basically the same. He should be adding. Huh. It's funny, I I just said that this guy must be using some different pricing. It's almost as he's watching this recording in real time. Well, there's no question, so I can answer. Very meaningful. Now we are at the point when there are no new messages. Now we can check the invites. How about the non-stat track? That should be 175. I'm gonna say this is 185. Let's say 190. Not sure what he's thinking here, honestly. He has enough for it, but he's lowballing quite hard. Gonna go with that. ZY. Alright. Let's see. ZY has an M9 slaughter minimalware. And he's offline, so he's getting the offline message. Again, this is a lowball offer, but gonna check it anyway. Nope, no way to counter. Looks pretty off as well. Movi, let's see, Movi. What do you have? Kara freehand field tested. And he's online, although away. He's getting the... Get the fuck... Let's see who else added me happy. You can see that I have... I'm going by the most expensive inventory down in this list. And I also check if they have sent an offer before. These three guys have not, so there is nothing to check before accepting them except what they have, so I can note that. So Happy has, what was that, Forest DD pads or Boreal? Vegas Boreal Discard. And let's give him the standard welcoming message. Now this is different because there is one received an hour ago from this guy. Let's check what that was. So I countered to this a few minutes ago. I'm gonna let it so it's probably still pending. Yeah. Gonna ignore him for a bit and move on to the next guy. But first let's check this offer. 2 stat track knives of mine. They're pretty hard to trade, but it does not justify an overpay of this size. Let's check what this classic knife is worth. Oh, that's going down pretty ugly. That chart is pretty ugly. I'm guessing this guy's either hoping that I would overpay simply because he has the more expensive item, or he's taking the current lowest listing as the price of the item, which would, even then, it would probably not add up. It would be around the same price if we calculate it with the starting at price, but you can see that makes no sense. The starting at 407, it's not going to sell, because the last time it was sold for that price was a year ago, or what? Oh, actually there was a sale. at 2 months ago, but you can see that's also just a peak. It's normally around 330. I don't know what I could do here. Maybe I give him a cheap Karambit. I don't have that. I don't have any low tier Karambits at the moment that are tradable, at least. Okay, I'm just gonna decline. Really off. So Neon is just right at the 200 euros mark, which I have my rule set to ignore people with inventories under 200. So he was barely just not ignored. Anyway, I'm going to accept him, and I think he only has some play skins. Alright. This could be good. My month was 228 sustained. 2. Okay, what? I'm not even sure what currency this is, but the flip is definitely more than that. So his next question is gonna be, okay, but how much? Which I'm not going to answer, because I have these rules that I do not. Basically, arguing about prices with people is a lot of wasted time, and it's at the end it's not gonna matter if they don't agree to their price. So I just offer in items what I can do. 170, let's say. If the Ursus's pricing is right, which I think it's more actually. It's about same price. I'm gonna go ahead and accept. It's an upgrade. Can't trap this guy because his inventory, his profile is private. Accept, I say. Neon, hello, I need knife for all my skins, bro. What kind? Bowie Rustcoat. This offer could be good. The Bowie is 93. Flip is 90. He's only doing 3. So same price. Let's make him at the op. And Ninja has not sent any offers. He's also at the 200 mark. With Navaja Vanilla. Not sure what has happened, but since yesterday when I try to add the nicknames, it does not focus on the text box here, the text input, and it's quite annoying because I used to just click it and start typing a name, but I have to click the actual input here. Anyway, has Navaja Vanilla. And he's getting the offline message. Okay, I didn't say it out loud, but you might have seen that he has no ads. It's not loading, so I'm not going to show it. Do you have any other knife around 292? Because I got what you're saying, since the market is a price, it's 350, but Steam Analyst doesn't. Funny thing is that Steam Analyst is getting the prices from the market usually, so it doesn't. I fucking hate Steam Analyst. Yeah, as you can see, I do my best to avoid talking about prices. 235 to 18. This OG is probably too much. How about these two? If this is 218, then it's 9 and 218, I say. Let's do this. I go with the butterfly stained. I believe it's untradeable. Yeah, for 2 more days or close to 3 actually. It's funny if this. Okay, I have not sent this in the last few days. The same message, that would have been funny. Hey there, Gary. I'm looking for a nice knife for my hand reps leather Wyvern. I prefer Talon, M9, or maybe Skins. Ooh, that's pretty broad. Anyway, at least he's saying what he wants to trade from his side, which is this leather. I don't think I can do any M9s or Talons. Perhaps I can. It's 160. There are some cheap low tier M9 bayonets for that. Safari definitely I can do. Scourge as well. What is this? Scourged Pulse card? Yeah, let's go. Now Forest. I think these are 155. Yeah, I already checked it today. It's 155. Now Boreal, I don't think. Those are a bit more usually. Yeah, it's more like 160, which would be same price. No point in that. Now this is a tough one. Wyvern and StatTrak, really rare, really hard to trade. Selling rarely on the market. I would be glad to be rid of this one. Actually, there is no offer on it. Oh, it was sent by me as a counter. And the rest of them are more expensive. Now Talons, I'm not so sure. This Safari probably I can do, not the Forest, most likely. Not the Forest, most likely. Yeah, let's. I don't think I can do these. And there are many options for skins, so he should be coming up with some more concrete idea. Okay, so you can see this guy is spamming me with a lot of offers recently. He does not seem to care that I do not counter or that his offers are really off, but anyway. Neon, do I have his inventory open? I do. So he has an inventory of 200. Let's give him some options for that. Butterfly, not many options for 200, maybe none. Perhaps the Safari? No, it's over 200. I wouldn't trade it for such a big downgrade. So, no Butterfly. M9. Probably would need a bit more for the Brightwater. Gonna send the Stained, the Rust. How about these? Gonna send the Minimalware first, DDPAT, DDPAT, not sure how to pronounce that. So the freehand is more. I'm gonna send him the Stained. and these last two. The Rust is the last. I think he wanted Karambit. I probably have some low tiers for that. Safari definitely. Urban Must usually similar in battle scarred. Now I'm not exactly sure about the Boreal Valvorn. It's right around the 200 mark. I'm not going to give him as an option because he would take it and I wouldn't want to give it to him. Same with the Urban, field tested, and I think it's gonna be, the rest are more expensive, so these are the Karambit options. Also flip, let's do this one, auto, and I'm gonna send him this one as well, and the rest are more expensive. He also, the last one he wants is a Huntsman. Well, these are the closest, so just to give him some options. Any chance for Butterfly Karambit? Nope. Okay, let's start wrapping this up. Just gonna decline this quickly. This is pretty off, but I will try to counter. He does not have enough rate, so there is no way to do so. One new comment, one new offer. Some pretty shitty items. So if he adds this, it's too close. 50 cents overpay should be fine. Now then, I had fewer offers, probably made fewer trades as well. But let's just add it up as usually. I'm gonna close all of these windows here, or tabs rather. And so looks like this counter was accepted. I think it was only one overpay. This was basically same price because I upgraded. Now Butterfly Urban. I think we can say 5 on this. Talon Forest. I think this was around 5. And that's basically it. Now you can see what a bad morning looks like. Only 4 trades. Although I sent a bunch of counters, so likely some of them will be accepted. And I have ongoing talk on some other trades. Looks like I have a quiet weekend. I can work on the extension finally. I'm probably not going to put this in the title this time because it's not that what did I want to say? Not that impressive. Anyway, let's hope next week we'll have a better morning on Saturday that I can show you better trades. But I had fewer trades, I had more time to talk about them and give some more detail. Perhaps some of you like that instead of just running through all the trades. Well, if you liked it, like and subscribe. Check out my extension at CSGO Trader app. See you guys.